Better. Okay, perfect. So let me share my screen. Are you guys able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So you guys know what is fuzzy matching? Anybody remember what is fuzzy matching? I mean, what we generally do there. Okay, I gave a simple example so that you people will understand. So
Yeah.
let me
For
repeat it.
different columns, like if two tables having any different columns in orders, or else different data types, then we can use fuzzy matching.
Or whenever, sir, if the same person name is repeated in different ways, we use fuzzy logic.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes,
It
that's
gives around 80% match or something we can.
yeah. So fuzzy matching is pattern matching, which never gonna be giving you 100% result. It is like prediction models. You know, prediction models. We will say, that model is 95% accuracy. Do you say any model is 100% accuracy? No, right? So all the time we will say that particular model is 95% accuracy with respect to this data, and this model is 80% accuracy for the same data. So it is like that. Fuzzy matching is also, it won't give the 100% match rate. So you need to increase threshold little bit, decrease threshold little bit, and make sure you will take the best suitable one which actually suits for your data. So it is nothing like for all the data this percentage of threshold is good. No, it depends on your data. See here, so this is a simple example that I like to take because you people will understand. Okay, so this one, you see, some teacher wrote Babu VK, some teacher wrote VK Babu, and some teacher wrote Babu space V space K, and some teacher wrote Kishore Kumar, some teacher wrote Kishore K. So everything is same. Like all these three students are Babu, and all these these two students are Kishore Kumar. Okay, so basically when somebody asks give me sum of internal marks for these particular students, so what I'll go do, I'll go take summarize tool. I mean, we didn't cover summarize tool, but just think we just do group by and sum of marks. Will that work? Group by sum of mark? It won't work because each student is a differently named. I mean, even though same student, they are named differently, right? The way of writing is different. So in that case, we don't get exact sum of marks for Babu VK and then Kishore Kumar. So that's the problem. So whenever we get a data like this, okay, so what we have to do, we have to go for a fuzzy pattern matching. So how we do the fuzzy pattern matching, right? So let me delete this one. Now we understood the problem. Clear problem statement?
Yes, sir. Sir, one small doubt.
Yes.
Like when you already we discussed, you
Yeah.
said the data which will be provided to us will be in a sorted format, or like it will be in a clean format. So we don't need to work upon data. So is this not the like we are working on data using the fuzzy blocks?
Sorted format. When did I say? Maybe you're mixing some class with my class, I guess. Did I say like we will get a clean data? Can you repeat the question?
No, sir.
Yes, sir, same. You are correct. What I said is same. We get mostly like the data which is in a standard format.
Okay. No. No, Amit, maybe you're mistaken. You may get a standard format if data is in the table. If data is in the table, I mean like clean version of a table. So generally, you people use clean version of the table. How it will come? It will come from ETL only. So ETL job, I mean like this tool job is to clean your data and store it in the database, and then process some data and store it in the database so that end user will get clean data. So that's the process. Okay, so you may get the clean data from the database, not from the flat files. Okay, we will process flat files and then put it using this tool, and then put it in the database. That's how it works. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
cool. So this you understood, right? So now let's see, like how we can achieve we just need only two rows here, right? So how we will achieve that? Let's see. So just go to the fuzzy matching. Okay, just go to the fuzzy matching and connect it. Tell me one thing here, I have a name or not? Correct? Right? So in the name, I just need to select, so for the purge mode, because all records are compared with each other. I need this record to compare with this record with compare with this, and make sure all three are same, and then make sure all three are same, and then give one standard name. So that's what my intention is. So now we will go purge mode, and then we will say record ID is equal, record ID field is name. So this one record ID, this one is an output record. I mean, which record you want to see the in output. Some people, if I have a student ID, you want to see the student ID. Please go for mute. Okay. If I want to see the student ID, so I need to press the student ID here. I need to select the student ID here. Rather, if I want to see the name in the output, so I just selected the name. So now what is the match field? Which field I need to match? I need to match the name field. Okay. What is the match style? Is it an address? No. It is a part of address? No. Is it a company name? No, no, no. It's a custom? No. Extract? No. It's a name. Yes, it's a name. So I just need to match. So let me keep a threshold of, say 90%. Okay, let's see, 90%.
And so what is in the custom field? The
Custom field that you don't know, some random values that you need to match. That's kind of a custom. So if you have address to match, you go with address. If you have phone number to match, you go with phone number, right? It is like that. But now we have a name to match, right? We will go with the name. Is it clear? Custom in the sense you don't know what is the data. Okay. It matches character by character in the custom phase. Okay, cool. So I just selected an 80. So when I selected an 80 as a threshold, okay, so it gave me like this result. So you don't understand what is the result of this until and unless you will actually use the make use, like make group tool. Okay, because what it says, it compares each of the cell with other cell. I mean, like Babu VK with VK Babu, VK Babu with Kishore Kumar, like that. It will compare, and it will give, this matches with this matches with this matches with this, like this. All the combination. Okay, so generally in this case we will eliminate the duplicates, so if at all anything is there, or else we'll just make use of make group. When I click on make group will accept of two columns. So it is like a is friend of B is friend of C, then A is connected to B is connected to, I mean, A is again connected to C. So it will choose one group leader as we discussed in the last class. So when I run it, see here now. So it is chosen one group leader among these three names, which is Babu VK. And these two names, it chosen one group leader, Kishore K. Is it clear? So now when I summarize, I'll get only two names or not with respect to group.
Yes, sir.
Previously, when I summarize, I used to get 5 names. So now when I summarize with respect to group, I'll get only 2 names. So now my agenda is in the raw data, replace whatever you see in the right side, which is in the key, replace that with a group. So that's what I'm going to do it. So which tool we'll use? Find and replace, right? What I need to find? I need to find the raw data, and where I need to find, and I mean replacement value in the make group tool. So when I connect this, so I'll just say, find a name, right? Find a name and the key, because key and name are matching, and then replace with the group. See, this was my raw data. So now raw data was like this. Okay. Copy all the records. Raw data was like this. And now it became like this. Isn't it nice?
yes, sir.
So now I can group by, right? I'll get only 2. When I group by this, I got 5 rows. Now if I group by this, then I'll get only 2 rows. Let's see. So I'll just, so same thing, same tool. I'll just copy, paste. and I'll attach here. See, right? Previously, I got like 5 records. I don't know what is the sum of students' marks, but now it is clear. Is it clear, or any questions you have?
I think this kind of process we can't do in Excel or SQL Python. I think, sir. I think
Yeah, you can't do. You can do it in Python, but you have to write very long code
very
for
long
that.
codes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So,
is the 80%, 90% match record?
okay. Yeah. Okay.
How will
80%.
basically I am asking it because how will we decide this percentage
See,
on
based on
what
trial and error. Based on trial and error. So generally, you should go. You should start from 80, go till 90, or come down till 70. So it depends on the data. It is nothing related to. See, this threshold is suitable for this data. It is not like that. This threshold is suitable for all the data. So, for example, if I make it 50, let's see what happens. Even I don't know what happens. So we need to try like that. For 80, it was giving perfect result, so I chose 80. When I choose 50, okay, for 50 also it is working fine. So maybe if I add some other name, say, which has Babu Rao. Okay, Babu Rao is a different guy. First internal, he scored 45 like that. Okay, let me see. When I say 50, okay, when I say 50, what happened to it? Okay, 6 name. Name. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it not considered that name at all.
Yeah, I mean, we selecting 15 as sir. So they consider like Babu as a Babu and VK. Babu Rao and VK. Babu VK is one name, so they consider Babu VK.
Yeah, so
That's
it
50%.
it considered, but it was not able to match with anything because I just gave a 50%. So let me change it. Okay, let me change it. So same 80%, let me give same 80%.
Yeah, then it will work, sir. I think.
Yeah, let's see. So this is trial and error. Okay, this is like trial and error. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Can you please let Sudeep in?
Sorry, let's.
there is a
Let
one
Sudeep,
there is a
let
one guy
Sudeep
in the
in.
there's a one guy in the waiting room, please.
Okay. Yeah. I just changed. I just uh, admitted him. Okay, let me change 50 threshold here. Here also 50. So let's see how it works. Okay, just to show you people, other than that, nothing. Okay, perfect. See here, it replaced all Babu VK with Babu Rao. Is it correct? No. See what happened? I changed it into 50 threshold. That means even 50% match happens, then you say that is match. See, Babu Rao is matching with 50% of Babu VK or not. So that's why it said Babu Rao and Babu VK both are same. Is it correct?
Babu Rao,
No, sir.
no, sir, this is not
No,
right.
no, not right. See here. So it is matching Babu Rao with Babu Rao, Babu Rao with Babu VK. So everything is matching with Babu Rao. So this is not right. So you should increase the threshold. I'll increase 80% here. Also make 80% here as well. When you say edit, so it will also allows you to threshold match. Same option you should enter here. Click on edit and enter there. So now let's see. See, now it is giving us a separate row. Yes or no? For 80%, so this Babu Rao is not matching with Babu VK with the 80% threshold. So now I'll get a 3 students. So this is correct or not?
This is correct.
Yeah. So that's why. So based on the threshold, keep up and down of the threshold, and then based on that you can decide. Okay. Is it clear?
So we can say.
You're not audible.
Am I audible, sir? Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what will happen if I choose 100%?
What will happen when you choose 100%? 100% won't be giving proper match to you, because you are telling 100% doesn't make sense. What is 100%? Tell me. If it matches pin to pin, then only
Exactly.
okay. Yeah. So 100%,
Exact match in that
yeah,
happens.
it doesn't make sense in the fuzzy matching. Okay. You should toggle between, between 60 to 90. Even 60 is also worst. 70 to 90 you should toggle, and then check which is the best for you. Okay, cool. So in the fuzzy matching, you also see a purge mode and merge mode, right? Say for example, see, uh, finally I got this standard name, right? What is the standard name? Babu VK. But say for example, somebody asked some question saying, if I want to, change this standard name, I want one particular standard name, right? In that case, you can go with the merge mode. Okay, so now let's see how to deal with the merge mode. So what happens in the merge mode, so this is my data. Data remains the same. Okay, this is my data, but people will have some standard name. Okay, standard in the sense student list. I have only these two students. I have only these two students are my students. Okay, so you need to match these two. I mean, you need to compare this with this with this. In the fuzzy matching, what happens? So all the rows with respect to each other will be compared, because only one data source. So in the merge mode, what happens? All the rows in this data set will be compared from this data set. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in the one scenario, so all the data, I mean, when we have only one data set, so all the names with respect to that data will be compared itself. All the names, this will compared with this will compared with this, so on, all the permutation and combination. When you have a two data, one is standard data set, or like main data set, and one is like handwritten, or not a clean data set. In that case, we will match these two names with all these names. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So now let's see how that works. Okay. So this is one data. I'm choosing the same, what you call the simple example. Okay. So one more example there. You can right click and then open an example. So that example, you try it and tell me like if you did not get it. Okay. So this is one. This is my data set. So this is my handwritten data set. Okay. But my standard data set is this one. So I need to replace all these handwritten data set with my standard data set. Yes or no? Is my standard data set contains internal marks and all those stuffs?
Yes, sir.
No,
No,
it
sir.
not contains. So just I need to replace names with this and then take the sum of internal marks. Okay. So now can I do the sum of internal marks with this data?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So we need to go for fuzzy matching. Okay. Tell me, when I drag and drop the fuzzy matching, how many inputs it accepts?
Only one.
Only one. How many we have?
Two.
Two we have. So somehow we need to merge. Of course, we need to merge. Yes or no? We need to merge and give it to this. Correct?
Okay.
Correct. So in that case, we need to somehow distinguish. No, so this is the main data source, and this is like standard data source. Like that, we need to distinguish, right? For that, you create one extra column called source. One extra column called source. Is it clear? What is this? This source is manual data. Yes or no? Correct, because this is like as a different names. Okay, differently written. Okay, so this is the manual data. So now this one is standard data. Yes or no? Correct. So I have a manual data here, which should go to the fuzzy matching, and that name should match with these standard names only. Previously, it used to take any one of the leader and it used to compare these names with itself. But now it should compare these are all names with these two names and then match. So that's what the aim. Okay. So now I come to know, like, if I merge also, so now I'm going to merge. Okay. These two. Union. Okay. Union. Boom. Cool, right? So now I have an union. So tell me standard name, why it is empty? Because it is not there in the other data set, and then these are all null. Is it clear? Making sense?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. But tell me one thing, these student names should come in this student name or not? Is student name, I mean, like, student name is a redundant value here. So what I'll do, configure by manual, right? So now this student name, I'll keep here, source I'll keep here, enter marks, and these two I'll just push. Okay, perfect. Okay. See how this looks. So these two are the standard name based on the source I am identifying. These two are my standard names, and these two are the manual entered data. Clear? So now I need to tell to fuzzy match, fuzzy match, don't compare all the names with itself, just compare the manual names with the standard names. Yes or no? Yeah. So I'll just connect here. Okay. I'll just connect fuzzy matching. So now we will go for a purge mode or merge mode.
Merge only.
Yeah.
Merge only.
See merge mode, only records from the different source are compared. Is it clear? Tell me, only record from different sources compared means I need to specify the source or not?
Definitely we
Yes,
have
sir.
to.
Yeah. So that's why I have created a column called a source, because it accepts only one input. So I'll select a merge mode. So source ID, it is telling, what? Please tell me the source ID. So I'm telling source ID. What is my source column? Source column is source column itself. The name of the column is source. So I'll just drop down and select source column, and what output you want to see in the result. So I need to see the standard name in the result. I mean, like, name column in the result, basically the name column in the result. So what you want to match? You want to match a rather than standard name. Let me take the student name. Let me take a student name. So here I'll get a student name. So this changing a position, right? Now student name will, the column headers will change. No. Okay. Oh, I have done a manual enter. Okay, let me do one thing. So just changing the connection, because I need the name as a student name. So here is my student name actually. So I'll take this as first and I'll take this as second. Okay, that's it. Perfect. So source is same, and then I need to select here a student name. Okay, I need student name in the output, and I want to compare a student name. Okay, and then what is this? This is a custom, or what I should select here? What is the match style?
Name.
Name. Perfect. So let me start with say 70 or 80, something like that. So let me good to start with 80 only, because this is the name generally works in smaller data set, works for 80 better. Okay, so perfect. So let me run. So it gave me an output. Okay, it gave me an output. So now I am telling it compared one data source data with other data source data. Okay, but I won't understand what it done, right? With this I don't understand what it does. But in this case, you no need to use what you call you no need to use the make group. Okay, you just remove the unique records. Say for example, this is repeating, right? This one, uh, any other things are repeating. So you see this is repeating, right? So try to remove a duplicates. So how you will remove duplicates? Unique tool, and then just select with respect to these two, remove the duplicate. Okay, now tell me one thing. Can you observe this column? Tell me from which column it, I mean, from which data source it pulled the data from this data for this column?
And data.
Source.
Second data, right? Standard data set. See here, that's why I wrote everything in the small letters. But here it is mix and match, right? So here I wrote everything in the small letter. Do you see this one? So all the names in the primary source is matched with the names in the secondary source. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect, right? From here you can of course use what you call find and replace tool, right? Find in the main data set, okay, and replace from this data set. Okay, what are all the column names? Check once. Okay, student name 2 I need to replace. Find and find a student name 1 and replace with the student name 2. Perfect. See, I got my standard names or not? I can do summarize or not now? Go do the summarize. You will get summarized output with the standard names. What you have actually in your data set. Is it interesting or complicated? What you feel? Complicated? Easy?
Sir, can you please explain the configuration of fuzzy match once more?
Fuzzy match. Okay. Fuzzy match configuration. I'll do it again. Okay. So just I'll keep it as it is. This one I'll push it, or else this one I'll make it down. Yeah. So now what I'll do, I'll just drag and drop the fuzzy match. Okay. Okay. So tell me one thing, this is a merge mode or purge mode?
Really merge mode.
Sorry?
This will be merge mode.
Merge mode, right? So just connect your input data set. If you are going with the merge mode, make sure you will add the source column. Okay. So now I have added, I'll go to the merge mode. So select the merge mode. Okay. Only records from the different source are compared. So that's what I need. Okay. So you need to tell the source ID, right? Because we are telling only records from a different source is compared. So you should compare. Okay. But in the fuzzy match merge mode, it will ask source ID also. Like give me the source, source name. So you should tell the source name is source itself. Okay. This is first configuration. And second configuration, record ID field is the field which you want to see in the output. The field which you want to see in the output. I want to see the student name in the output. Student name in the output. Now, the field which you want to match, I want to match the student name. The match style. What is that student name contains? It contains a name format. It is not a phone number. It is not a zip code. It is not a company name. It is just a name. So I'll just click on the name. So what threshold you want? Match threshold. So just say 80 threshold I need and just run it. So this is the configuration of your fuzzy match tool. Is it clear? So you have to tell whether it is purge mode or merge mode. If it is a merge mode, you have to tell the source. Other than that, you just need to tell what record you want to see in the output and what column you want to match and what is the match style and what is the threshold.
Is make any difference if I take in place of where is #2, I take it as #1, and where is #1, I take it as a #1, #2 means down to up to down data set.
Has to. I didn't understand. Where you see?
So, sir, this after function tool.
After function tool.
After function tool, where you make source column in the sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Change the order of the data set, then what will happen, sir?
Okay, if you want to change the order of data set, if you change the order of data set, if you keep the fuzzy matching as it is, tell me in that case, it will be considered as your main, main standard data set, and it will be considered as manual entered data set, correct?
Yes.
So now it will try to match all this data set with this data set. So it doesn't make sense because it will match Babu VK with Babu VK, V space K, and Babu V space, V space K, all those things. So it doesn't make sense. No, that is the wrong way of doing it.
Okay, so actually what we are doing for data set one on which we want change, we making another column which we are manual, and for second data set which is ideal, we are making that to the
Correct.
standard.
Correct.
Then we are taking union. So this is a till now it is very common, but the fuzzy, when we coming on the fuzzy configuration of fuzzy tool, then how it is deciding that this is my standard or this is a manual, because we are not mentioning there anything, just we are just giving a source ID field only.
Yes, sir. Same question.
No. See, it don't know which is standard and which is not standard. Okay, simple concept. See here, this is my data, correct?
So till now it is very correct.
Okay, this is the data. I'll take this one. Okay. It don't know, still it don't know which is my standard and which is my manual. That is for our reference. Okay. What fuzzy matching know? What I told to fuzzy matching, you know what? Based on the source name, okay, this is my source name and this is my student name. Only these two information I gave to fuzzy matching. Correct?
Sir.
So in the merge mode, what fuzzy matching will do, okay, just compare one source data with other source data. It don't know this is a manual data, this is a standard data. It don't know. It just compares this data with this data. It won't compare this data with itself. Only that thing it will do. It don't know which is a manual, which is a standard. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. So on the basis of source column, it is doing this thing.
Yes, based on the source column only it is doing. You are right.
Yeah, this is okay, sir, but sir, how it will decide that it should come?
No, it is not. No.
It is taking
it is just decide. I need to compare one set of source names with the other set of names. We will decide, since we given that, you know, this is my standard data set, we will decide that this is a standard and this is the manual. Fuzzy match doesn't decide which is standard and which is manual. Fuzzy match only compares when I say, like, you know, when I give the source name, it only compares one source data with other source data. It won't decide this is my manual data, this is my standard data. We will decide it because we are entering, we know which is the data. But fuzzy match just compares one data source with the other data source. Am I making sense?
Everything what you are saying I am understanding, but how it is working, this not clear picture to me. That's why I'm anyway, sir, I will discuss later. Please continue.
Do one thing. So you want to change this manual to this one, right? Manual to standard.
No, sir, if I add one more row in the standard column, just take capital BABUVK, then sir, what will happen? Just third record standard data.
You're telling one more row. So you say something else. You say something else like this?
In the data set, yes, sir.
In the data set, you will say like this.
It is okay. Small BABUVK and capital BAVK.
Okay, what happens in this case? So tell me one thing. In this case, how many sources we have? How many sources we have?
Sir, remove the second source.
Remove the second source. Then what is the point? We are just replacing this one with this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Then what is the point of adding this one?
I'm saying in the data set 2, the data set 2, just add one more row, and that is capital BABUVK. Capital. Okay. All letters are capital. All letters capital.
Okay.
Yeah, so what sir, remove the space between the end cases there.
Okay, but I don't understand what you want to do. Okay.
Actually, yes, remove then do this, and what will happen? I don't know, sir. Actually, what? Yeah.
You can check what happens like by trial and error. But now this data also became one of your what you call the standard name. So it will also compared with the other data source, right? It will also compared with the other data source. So now go select what's happening. See, this is what it is. You see in the right hand side, you got many different combinations, right? So previously it was only few combinations. Now you got little more combinations. So if you remove the duplicates, so now you see that combination also you got. So this way it is not so suitable. Okay, so because you're just taking the name which is actually common here as well, right? Which is not so correct. Okay, so in this case, maybe by changing the thresholds and by cleaning your data, you can use the fuzzy match. Okay.
But sir, this case would not arise because our standard names will be fixed only.
Yeah,
They will
true.
not be.
Yeah,
That's what.
see, so
Akshay
these
said.
things are like which are not real time. You just sir, like what happens if I change this, what happens if I change it, what happens if I change threshold to 10. So nobody will keep set threshold in change. But if I keep threshold 10 and 100, what happens? Please try it yourself and then see, because I'm giving very small data set to make sure that if you try also, you can backtrack and see, okay, what happened, because of these small data sets. Okay, and also like simple data sets. So keep trying. So come back like if you see any interesting patterns. Okay, so that will also help me. I'll also enjoy like, oh, okay, this is what it is giving, like that. Okay,
Okay, sir.
cool. So try those things, but this is what the standard process is. So now let's go to the other tools. So we are done with in and out. We are done with preparation. We are done with joins. So now your task is like all these tools. Just go right click and open example and see it. If you don't have a time, if you have a time, just do the assignments and also like go through the videos again and go through the examples also. So and come back with questions if any questions are there. Okay, cool. So now let's go to the parse. Okay, parse, we will do only couple of examples. Okay, only like with respect to date and time and text to column. These two are very important. Without these two, your interview doesn't end, and your exam also doesn't end without these two. Okay, so now let's see those two, how it works. Okay, somebody when dealing with the data type, somebody asked so many questions to me, so all those questions will be answered in this case. Okay, date time parse. Okay, this is my data. So this data is here in the date time parse tool only. So I go here, input data, employee start dates. Okay, when I run it, tell me one thing. Is my date in the date format?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No. No. Yes. Which
No.
one
No,
is?
sir. No.
No, sir.
No. No is a perfect. So now in the select tool, what is my date actually? Second column, start date. Correct. So I will just drag and drop the select tool. Can I make it this as a date format?
No, sir.
Why?
Because it is a string. It is a string.
Correct. So what happens if I make the date format? What error I'll get?
Conversion error.
Conversion error. Perfect. Who said that? Thanks for that. So yeah, see, conversion errors. So invalid date format, invalid. Because we need to convert that to standard date format, then only we have to change the data type. Okay. So now how to do it? So now there is a tool called date time tool. Whatever you want to convert string to date and date to string, so you will use a date time tool. So tell me one thing. So this is a string format. This is a date format. Okay. Say May 12, 2021. Can you tell me what is the standard date format of this?
YYYY MMDD.
Perfect. YYY hyphen MM May is 05 DD. Okay. So this format Alteryx knows. Yes, correct. So now I need to convert string to date. So can I say, can I configure like that? Please convert, observe carefully, string to date. And I need to tell what is my string format or not. I'll tell string format is like this. It contains month, and then it contains date, and it contains year. So if I tell this format, now Alteryx will able to understand where is my year, where is my month, and on which format is my month, and where is my day, and what are all the separators. Yes or no?
Yes.
So what I should configure? I should configure, you know what? Please convert my string to date format. And my string format is like this. Yes or no? Do I need to give what is my output format should be? No need, right? Because this is a standard date format. It automatically takes it as YYYMMDD. Okay, clear? So when I want to convert date to string, so now you people answer me. Date to string. So tell me, do I need to specify any pattern here? If the column is already in the date format, do I need to specify any format? I mean any format here, how it looks and all?
No, sir.
No, because it has a standard format, right? So only thing that I need to specify, change that standard format to some other format, maybe month, day, and then year, like this. Is it clear? So let's do it practically, then it will make more sense. So tell me, in this case, do I need to go for, okay, in this case, do I need to go for string to date or date to string?
String to date.
Correct. This is my string, yes or no? If I go to metadata, so this is my string, start date is my string. So I'll just drag and drop my conversion date. I will say go for string to date. Okay. So what is my string? Tell me. Start date, correct? So and output column will be, you can also specify start date formatted like this. Okay. So now tell me, what is the date format of, see, two configurations are done. Okay. String to date I have selected. Okay. I just gave the column names. That's it. I mean, what is the output column name? So now what I should specify? I should specify what is the string format or not. This one. I should specify this. So here is here where you will specify that. Okay. Now tell me what is the format that you see here. Can you compare with these formats what we have? Do you see here?
No, sir.
Can I go up? Stop me when you see this format, start date format. Is it fast? Okay. Let me put you here. Yeah. Tell me, can you see the format?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which one?
DMMYYY.
DDMON.
Yeah.
DDMM,
This
YY.
one,
MON,
right?
MON.
See, I have a
Yes, sir.
DD, MON is month, which is of 3 letters, right? YY is only 2 digits of year. Perfect, right? When I run it, this is my input, this is my output. Check it out. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Standard date formatted is my output. That's what the column name that I gave here, right? Input and output. So can you guys help me in doing other things? Clear. This is very important. Okay, date time tool. Simple but important. Because date is so important that we need to convert, because in the raw data you will get different things. You won't get a proper date format. Okay. So now tell me, when I run it, what is the joining date format? Is it a standard date format? Guys, joining date, is it a standard date format?
No. Yes, sir.
No,
Yes,
sir.
no?
Yes,
No.
sir.
YYMDD. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a standard date format, right? What is standard date format? YYY, DD.
DD.
So this is the standard date format. So if I check the data type of it is, what should it be? It should be
Date.
date. If it is a string, can I, by using select tool, can I convert that to date? It will throw me an error.
No,
Yes,
sir.
yes. No, sir, we
No.
cannot convert it.
No, we can convert. See, it is a date
Acha.
format. We
Mhm.
can convert, it won't throw any error. Perfect.
Right.
Now, can you help me? Okay, can you help me converting this date? I need like this. Okay, this is my date. So this is my date, correct? I don't know, format is little change here, but I need like this. I'll just show you how I need. I need like this. I need this is Monday, January 10, 2025 for the display purpose. For some purpose I need. I processed all the data. Now it is in the date format proper. I took minimum, maximum date, everything. So this is my final data. To representation purpose, I need to represent like this, Monday, January. So can you help me in this case? What we should go? Date to string or string to date?
Date to string.
Date to string.
Yeah, drag and drop. So which I should select? This one, right? Date time format to string one. Okay. So which is my column? Which column I'm targeting? Joining date. So select the joining date. Okay, select the joining date and then just say join date formatted. Okay, cool. So now do I need to specify the input data? I mean, how it is coming? Do I need to specify no?
No.
How I should specify that, right? String format, how it should be look like that I need to specify, which I need like this. So can you see this one? Can you tell the pattern of this?
Day,
Day, comma, month,
Oh, that is a day, right? Monday. Okay.
month,
day name.
year,
Date, comma, month,
year.
comma, date,
TD.
DD. Why.
Okay. Everybody agree with this?
Yes.
So tell me one thing, I'll just tell you. If it is a day, it should be like this, right? Correct? We just have a 3 letters of day, yes or no?
Yes.
DD.
In that case,
D.
just like this. It is just like this. DY. DY means 3 letter of your day. Okay. Cool. So can you select that pattern here? What is my pattern? DY month, DD, YYY. Do we have this pattern?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this pattern?
Yes.
If I run it, let me select only two columns so that you won't get confused. Deselect all. So this was my joining date. This was my joining date formatted. Check this out. This was my input. I got this as an output column. Okay. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now you know when to use date format to string format and string format to date format. So tell me, when you have different formats in the same cell, what you gonna do?
Condition.
You have to keep multiple times this, yes or no? Yeah. So that's how it works. Okay. So if you have different formats in the same in the same field, so then you have to go with multiple times of this. Say for example, somebody asked this question, but it is a very rare scenario. Hardly you'll get one or 99% you won't get. You get different formats, but same format will be followed in entire file. Okay, that's how we'll
Sir,
get.
one question, sir.
Yeah.
Why did we select it from date to string? Because I mean, if in Excel, even the weekday is taken as a date format. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that is considered as a date format.
Okay, so in the Excel, it may be a date format is different. Okay, but even in the SQL, it will take all the formats. It will accept all the formats. Okay, but in the Alteryx, it has some standard format with respect to the date. Okay, it has YYY format. So whatever the column, if it is not in that format, that will be considered as a string. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. So can you guys help me maybe one last example? Let's take a custom example. maybe some. Okay, I need like this. Okay, same thing only we will try. So I have a joining date. I need like this. Let's say I need Monday. Is it a Monday? Yeah, Monday. And say 5, and then January, and then dollar, and then I need 25. I need like this. So can you try this one? I mean, like, can you tell me how to do it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So same copy paste I'll do. Okay. Same copy paste I'm doing. Okay. The field is missing. Okay. Yeah, this one I didn't specify. Okay. Okay. So now tell me, do you see that? Do you see that pattern here?
No, sir.
No,
All right.
we
No,
So
can
we
it's
see
have
that.
to
custom,
write
sir.
custom pattern. So now tell me custom pattern.
dy
Okay. Complete day I need. Okay. Day.
Mm.
And then I need pipe. I mean ash. And then
month
okay.
And $.
year
Dollar.
year.
Okay. Do you see below it also says an example, sample example?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So with that, you can verify that you are correct or not. Okay. So see here in the output. Oh, why it is giving a day?
We have to mention dy, sir.
Yeah, but okay. DAY. So it is a small letter. See here. So you have to write in the small letters. So when I run it, so dy will just give you a 3 letters of it. MON, SAT,
Okay,
like that.
okay.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay. Then let's go ahead and
Sir,
yeah.
one more question, sir.
Yes, yes.
Let's say in the same column, the assumption that we are making is the format across the whole column is the same. Let's say it was dd/mm/yyyy, we convert that. But if we have multiple rows with different formats.
That's what I was telling. So what this is important question, guys. Okay, observe here what he's telling. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, or else just one. So this is my input. I have this here, and I have this here, and I have maybe this. Okay, do we have a single format here?
No.
No, all are different formats.
Yes.
So how do you convert this to standard format? Is our question, right? How you will convert this to standard format is the question. So now the problem is first in the real-time scenario, you may get different patterns, but in the same file, you will get the same pattern. So that's what I observed in my all 8 years of experience. Okay, but if it is in this case, how we will do it? You can solve the issue. How we will solve? So if we have 2-3 patterns, just take 2-3 times like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. And then merge everything.
Yeah, string to date, a field one. Okay, so underscore FIELD field one. Okay, so what is the first data type that you say? January is day. 24 is okay. Let me write custom only. I don't want to find. Okay, sorry, day and how it was day space date and comma
Year.
then year. Okay. Is anything is missing? Day. Okay.
Comma, sir.
There's a comma, sir. I'll give a comma only. Okay, field one I have selected. String to date. Okay, let me remove this.
There is no date, there is a month.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Good observation, ma'am. Where it is?
This is national year.
Yeah, this is a month. Perfect.
Why we give space and after date, why we
Good,
give
right?
comma?
Sorry? No, it worked. See, what was the problem? Not the day. January is a month. I was typing day. Okay. Is it clear? So now I got two nulls. So just exclude those nulls. In the second case, so in the second case, what in the second row, I'm concentrating on the second row. Second row, of course, it is in the standard format. YYY, MM, and GD. So just
How to confirm which is MM, which is DD?
sorry. So by seeing the data, you won't come to know. By seeing the data, you can come to know, right? Which is MM, which is GD. Yes or no?
So 01 can be MM, 10 also can be MM.
No. See, what this question is. So I have like this 1/1/2021. Okay. And also I have again 1. So in this case, tell me which is month and which is day. So that's what your question, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But do we come to know which is month and which is day in this case? No, right? So you have to scan. Maybe in somewhere in the middle, somebody wrote 31/01 and 2020. Now you came to know first one is it day or not. So yeah, like that by seeing your data, you should able to distinguish that.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, okay.
So like this, later we will just remove the nulls and then we will union. So if at all patterns are like this in the same cell, same column, you are getting multiple patterns, you will go like this. But that is very rare scenario. Believe me, in across my all this journey, I didn't come across. I came across different formats, but one format will be fixed for one file. Okay, it was like that. Cool. So let's go with regular text to column. Text to column is very important. These two are very important. This tool palette, past tool palette. So let's see text to column and take a break. Okay, quickly we'll see. Text to column is simple and easy. So do you guys done? Do you guys done? Split by row, split by column in the Excel.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Split with some delimiter. Like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Same thing we will do it. Okay, you will enjoy more here because you will get a lot of options here because you already know. You may enjoy a little more here. So this is my data. Let me see. Okay, let me take a small example. Okay, rather directly going to the complicated one. So tell me one thing. See, Ramesh enrolled for maths, computer science, and physics. Babu enrolled for uh, maybe maths, computer science, physics, and machine learning. So I need a data like this. I need final output. I need like this. How I should say. I need final output like this. Do you guys see final output? This is my input. This is my input. This is my output. Final output. Isn't it final output clean? When I want to count, how many subjects Ramesh is enrolled, can I tell with this? Right? Manually by seeing I can tell, but I can't do group by and all. If I do group by here, it works. Ramesh is count of 3 and Babu is count of 4, right? So can you so how can we convert this to this? Can you do it in Excel? Can you help me with that? This one I need to convert. I need to split basically. Did you guys do this in the Excel?
Text to columns.
Okay, I'll select like this and then text to column. Where it is in the data, right?
Data.
Text to column. Yeah. Now with the delimiter.
Delimiter.
Okay. Next. What is my delimiter?
5.
Pipe. Pipe. Okay. Pipe is my delimiter. Okay. Perfect. So it just split it into 2. Okay. Okay. So it got. So now I need to split this again. You are telling. Text to column, delimiter.
No, tab is the delimiter.
Tab is it?
Tab,
No,
tab.
Space, sorry. Space is the
Space.
delimiter.
Okay, okay. So this is we are doing second time. Okay. Let me say
Space.
space. Okay. After this, what you'll do? Transpose. Okay. Can you help me how to transpose?
Control C.
Control C, and while pasting, I need to
Spatial value.
Special values.
Okay. Like this we will get after transpose.
Shift to other column.
Transpose of MCP, then Ramesh.
Okay. So this is difficult, right? So basically, I need to do like this. So we end up with a lot of steps, right? And also little confusion, right? So I'll just show you how simple it is. I'll just show you how simple. So in this case of this also, we need to ignore the quotes. Okay. So that's also different case. Okay. So now I'll just show you how simple it is in our case. So now tell me, I need to split with pipe or not? First step is I need to split with pipe, correct?
Yeah.
So just drag and drop the text to column. Just drag and drop the text to column. Okay. Just observe here, split to the columns, which what I need to split? I need to split subject, column, subject. So select column, subject. What is my delimiter? Pipe. Correct? This was my delimiter, right? Pipe. First one is pipe, right? So pipe is my delimiter. Okay. So number of rows which I want is, number of columns just 2. Okay. Just observe here. See, did I get required result? So what I've done?
Yet.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If not yet, but first step is done. So I just told split my subject with the delimiter of pipe. I need 2 number of columns. Like two columns I need. So one is sub 1 and sub 2. Is it making sense? Okay, perfect. So now tell me in the second step, I need to split this. I need to split using space. Yes or no? That's what we did, right?
Yes.
And now drag and drop text to column again. So now you tell me which column I should select here?
2, sub 2.
Sub 2. Okay, what is the delimiter?
Space.
Space slash s is the space. Okay, so tell me one thing, how many columns do I need to split? I have 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me one thing, do I need to split with the columns or by rows? I need columns or rows? Rows. So there is an option to split to rows. Okay, and tell me, I need to ignore, okay, let me run this. Okay, split to row. Do you guys understood this one?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me how many rows will come for Ramesh?
3.
3. How many rows will come for Babu?
4.
4. No, if I split this one with a space, tell me how many rows will come?
3 only.
Sorry. No, where is my first space? M. Okay, split. C, split. P, split. Why confusion? Simple, right? Whenever space comes, it will split. This is the output or not?
Okay.
Then why confusion? Simple only, right? So when I run it, see here. See? Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So, but I need only 4 splits. This ML should be same. That means we should ignore the delimiters within double quotes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So ignore the delimiters in quotes. Run again. See, did you get the required output?
Yes, sir.
Simple.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 2 things to keep in mind. Okay. Text to column can also split in terms of rows and also in terms of the columns. Clear? That is one thing. Okay. So that is very important thing that you have to remember it. Okay. So now let me see like how you understand. Okay, this is my data. This is my data. Now quickly tell me, like, I need output like this. Whether you will use 2 times or 3 times, I don't care. So basically I need output like this. Whether you use 2 times the same tool or only 1 time, I don't know. So this is my address. This is my address. I need output like this. Yes. Okay. Give me a second. 1 second. I don't know. I'm not able to copy paste properly. Let me take an image. I need output like this. Do you see? Can you help me? First step, what you have to do?
Comma as a separator.
Okay, first step. Split by comma. Okay, what I'll get?
Comma.
Okay, so first step we will do. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, so let me drag and drop a text column. Now tell me configuration. Who answered this?
Amit.
Amit, can you tell me the configuration then?
Sir,
So what should I select here? Which column I should select? Which column I need to split?
First, we need to split the address column. So
correct. So I should select address. Yeah. So delimiter?
Yes, comma.
Comma. Okay. Split. We need to split into columns or rows?
Columns.
Columns. So how many columns I should mention here?
3 is okay.
3 is okay. Perfect. So tell me, when doing a text to column in the Excel, you people mention number of columns? No, right?
No.
No, sir.
So it will automatically, how many columns are there? It will just keep splitting, right? So what happens if we have less, more? So data will be like clumsy, like, one is splitted with 10 different columns and one is splitted into 3 different columns. So different columns. So data will look so messy. Okay. For that only, people restricted number of columns. So if you know the proper number of columns, please go with it. If you don't know proper number of columns, just give 99 or 100 like that. Okay. Since we know, say what happens if at all more than 3 columns will appear. So you can say leave extra in the last column, or you can ignore, drop extra with warnings, ignore, or give an error. So all these options are there. Is it clear?
Yes.
Perfect.
So
So
what is the safest point if we don't know how many spaces or how
give
many commas
maximum.
in the sentence?
Give maximum.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So yeah. So first step is done. So is it coming correctly? Just observe here. Address 1, address 2, address 3.
Yes.
Okay. So what is our output root name? Output root name we are given as an address. That's why it is taking address 1, address 4, address 3 like that. If we change something else, A, B, C, then ABC1, ABC2, ABC3 like that it will give. Okay. But it doesn't make sense. Let me take address only. Okay. So now what is the next bit we have to do? Observe the output. Where it is? Yeah.
Excel.
So what should I do?
Space delimiter on address 3.
Perfect. Space delimiter on address 3. Correct. Do you guys agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I'll also agree with you, but also one thing you have to remember in here. So tell me, only space is the delimiter? I'll just show you.
Hyphen as well.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. See here, only space is the delimiter that I'm splitting. CO 8026206 and then 4205. Only space or hyphen also?
Hyphen.
Hyphen also. Can I give space and hyphen both at a time?
Oh, no.
In the Excel, it is no, but in the Alteryx, it is yes. Clear?
Okay.
I'll just change it. State zip with a different name. So in the input, there is only one cell. In the output, you see here. So tell me why it is null here.
There is no state code, zip code.
Correct. Correct. There is no split
Obviously,
after
there
hyphen.
is no.
Correct. Do you guys understood this concept? Easy, tough, interesting? What
Sir,
is
can
the
you explain the delimiter thing again? Only the delimiter, slash s dash.
Yeah, slash s is a space. So in this case, in address 2, I need to split by space and hyphen, both yes or no? Because
Yes.
I need CO separate, 80206 separate, and 4205 separate, like this. I need into 3 columns, CO, this and this. Is it clear?
Yes. So we can add any number of separators. Let's say after 4205, there is a star, and then there are 4 more digits. So we can add a star.
You can add. You
Okay,
can add. But in real time, tell me one thing, you will get like that. No, you generally get like this only, 1 or 2, maximum
Mostly one or
2
two.
delimiters. Yeah, like this.
We may get in, let's say if you are taking mobile numbers,
Hmm.
you will say, for example, 91 dash, because in US the codes are different. They, after 3 digits there is a dash, and then again 3 digits there is a dash. So
yeah, in that case, tell me, if I give a dash as a delimiter, it
That
will
will be
split into 3 numbers or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
So in that case, they should
One
provide
is-
some other delimiters, okay, which distinguish maybe +91 or plus maybe delimiter in that case, because every country code will start with plus, right? So those things you have to identify proper delimiters. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Cool then. So now you people understood split by rows, split by columns, and split by with multiple delimiters and all those things, right? So one quick thing, can you guys try these things? I mean, like, leave extra columns and all those things, or else let me show you here quickly. I'll show you. I have, yeah. Tell me.
So what if we had used the comma delimiter in the first text to columns?
No problem. You can use again.
No,
Just a
in
second.
all the 3 columns, space and dash, all 3 in the first one.
You can again see, all are independent. Okay. Oh, you are telling, okay, I would have used this one. Okay, I understood, like this.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, tell me what happens. It will split with space or not? If I split with space, 2316 again divided, E again divided, fifth again divided, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do I need like that? If you
No.
need like that, this is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So now I have A, B, C, D. Okay. A, B, C, D, and also let me keep hyphen and then E. Okay. So in this case, I want to split with a space. Okay. Or else let me don't keep the hyphen. So I want to split with a space, or I just have A, B, a C, D, E, F. So most of my columns are only 3 splits. Okay. Only 1 or 2 columns has more than 3, like this, first row, like that. Okay. So when I go text to column, I want to split field 1 with a delimiter of what? Space. And I want to split into 3 different columns. See how it is splitted? Do you guys see? Because I said leave extra in the last column. When I say, what, drop extra with warnings. So what I'll see in the first row? A, B,
C.
Okay. Do I see D, E?
D, no.
No. See? Perfect. So can you guys try this one with error warnings? Almost is done, but you can play around with it. Okay. Cool. So let's take a break and come back at 10. Cool.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any questions? No, right? Is it interesting?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So once we come back, maybe XML parser, this not needed, but we'll go a little fast with respect to these 2 tools, and also we'll go transform tools. So once it is done, from next class, I will try to teach macros to you, which will be again one more interesting topic, and then expanded, I mean like advanced topics. Okay, cool. Then come back at 10.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So do you know XML files? Tell me it's not an XML file. It will be having like, the name, key and value pair like this. And, opening and closing tags. How many of you heard about XML files or used before?
Haven't used, sir. Heard about it, but never used it.
Okay, only one guy. I see only one hand. Okay, cool. Cool. So let me explain a little bit because so many people are new to it. So sometimes you will get files like this. Sometimes you will get files like this. So in this case, you tell me this is my customer ID, right? 1020. You won't get like this. Customer ID is a column name, and then 1022 is the value. No, sometimes in XML files, it will be stored like this. Okay. So 1022 is my root. So whichever the tag, so it starts with customer tag and it will end with customer tag. Even in the below, it will be like, transactions tag and it will end with transaction tag. Starting is like this, ending is with, backward slash, and then they will write the same tag, transaction like this. Okay. So this is a separate XML concept. So once you will have a free, just go through it. But it will be looking like this. Okay. And we will call this as a root because this is a starting tag. Yes or no? So this is all one customer information, which has customer ID 1022. So this is my root. This is my root. And then membership, what that customer ID membership? So is a gold membership, and then start date, and he started on this particular date, and his transactions are like this: transaction ID, transaction date, and amounts, all those things. So membership level, membership start, and then transactions are the child for the customer tag. So it's like this. So is this concept is clear? And these are all transactions, so which are ended up with a transaction ending tag. Okay, so these are all three transactions inside the transaction tag. Okay, so you can basically say these are all like sub childs for your transaction transaction tag. Okay, is it any question in this? So basically what we have to do, we have to clean this data to store it in the table or to process it. If somebody asks, get me total amount, transaction amount that 1022 done. So how you people do it? Difficult, right? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Making sense, right? So
Yes, sir.
let's try to do it, how to operate these kind of files. Okay. So generally those files you will get in YXDB format. Do you see here? So this is my input file, just drag and drop. This is in YXDB format, just drag and drop. So when I run, I have a three transactions here. I mean like three rows here. Okay. Customer ID 1022, 1021, 1021 again. Okay. So basically like this, I have one more. You can say copy paste one more time, and then this is 21 like this. Okay. So now you have to split it. So in a simple word, tell me how many customers we have here basically.
2 customers.
2 customers. Perfect. What are all? Who are all those? Let me.
102122.
Yeah, let me delete that one. So basically 3 rows, but only 2 customers. Let me take out the other one. I'll just take sample of 2 because one customer is duplicate. So that's why. Okay, I have 2 customers. Okay, so I need to take the customer ID. Tell me customer ID. Where is my customer ID? Tell me this one or not. What is it? Is it a root or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's a root.
So now I will drag and drop my XML parse tool XML parse tool, and I will tell, so this is the column that you need to parse, customer Excel, customer XML. So this is the column that you need to parse, and get me the root element, XML element to parse. Get me just a root element. Don't check anything. Just get me a root element and run it. See what it is giving. This is my input. This is my output. Is it giving root element?
Yes, it's good.
Do you guys understood why I told this? What is root? What is child? Clear, right?
So
I got it.
Does root mean the first column?
Correct. The first, yeah, the first column. Not exactly, you can say first column or first row, which is starting tag. Customer is a starting tag. So generally, it will be in the first row only. Yeah, you can assume like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it started with the customer tag and ended with the customer tag. This is a root. After all the other tags are inside that customer tag only. So that's why we'll call this as a root, and rest all childs. Okay.
Sir, is it also possible? I haven't worked with XML before, but is it also possible to have date as a root where I combine all the transactions?
Yeah, you will be getting. So basically logic is like this. Okay, you may get any type of XML files. So keep playing, but you will come to know how to extract the data. Okay, now tell me, what are all my child values? Now tell me, what are all my child values?
Transaction ID, amount,
no,
date.
Come from top to down. So this is not a child, right?
Membership level, yes.
Membership level and membership start date, and also transaction is my child, correct?
Yes.
But transaction again contains sub childs, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. So what I will do, so when I say extract me the childs, so I just clicked on the root. Okay, so now I'll just take again one more parse tool, I mean like XML parse tool, and I'll say now get me the childs. Okay, with respect to this root, get me the child values. See, I got a root element. What are all the child? Gold membership and this date, correct? Gold membership, this date. Transaction is not given because transaction has internal subchilds, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So in that case, how to extract the transaction details? I'll just show you. So tell me one thing. So transactional details again embedded in one child called a transactions, right? So now what I'll do, see, observe carefully. Now when I take an XML parser, and I'll say, okay, this is what the column is, and I need to specify the child. What is my child? Transactions. Copy paste transactions. Copy paste. This is my specific child, and I'm telling return the child values. When I run it, so this is my input. See here, observe carefully. 1. Do you guys see here? What is the problem?
There are three fields, but it did not give the names.
It did not give the names. Correct. So let's see one more child values. Yes, it is correct. Okay. Transactions. Yeah, that is correct. Oh, just giving these headers, right? Let me see. So it is giving 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it is giving correct only, but headers it is giving 1. See, 1, 2, and 3. It is giving respect to child values.
That is because we have tick mark return child values only.
Sorry.
We have tick mark that return child values, so it is giving the values, sir.
Yeah, it is only giving that respect to child values. But I'm just thinking how to extract other child values. Let me see. Auto detect. If I say auto detect child value, maybe it should give all the values. So let's see. Okay, auto detect child values. See, when I say auto detect child values, in my transaction child, I have 3 transactions for the first row. If you see here, I have 1, 2, and 3. So all these 3 transaction details are given here. correct? ID, date, and amount. ID, date, and amount. See 60, 32, 25. Is it making sense? 60, 32, and 25. This is how you deal with what you call XML parse. So total, so total we don't have here. What we don't have? We don't have a customer ID. So you can join the customer ID based on this. With the row IDs, then you will get complete data. Okay, you will get a complete data. So this how, so you should know the concept of a root and child and then subchilds. So in that case, you can make use of either root or auto detect childs, or specify a particular child and then get respect to all the values. So that's also possible. Is it clear, or any questions that you have? This very rare scenario, that's why I'm not going into so deep. So but you should know it. Okay, if some people ask, did you tried XML parsing? Yes, I tried with a very small data set, like that you can tell. Okay, any questions here?
Sir, any practical scenario where we can come across with this situation, like in this particular XML pass? Any practical scenario?
Practical scenario. No, I didn't come across any XML files till now. I'm just practical scenario in the sense, like if at all some people will store the data in the XML format, then you may get it. But I don't know what is the point why they will store in the XML. I don't know, because I didn't come across this in the practical life.
Okay, sir. No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool then. Yeah. Let's go to regular expression. Do you guys know regular expression? That's a separate concept. Okay, I'm not going to teach regular expression here. I'll just teach how to use the regular expression in the Alteryx. So how many of you know regular expression?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No.
See, regular expression is very important. You should study. It will be used in everywhere. What is dot? What is question mark? What is star? Right? What is backslash? Right? What is backslash d? What is backslash? What is a? Set, what it is, right? So do you guys know this, all these things? What is this? Like 0, like 3. So all these symbols are the regular expression symbol. So you have to know regular expression. Okay, but for now, even if you don't know, I'll just tell you like how to use this tool. Okay, I'll just very quickly tell you, because that is not so important, because that is completely regular expression concept, like kind of a Python. You should know a kind of different concept. You should know a regular expression. Once you know the regular expression, just copy paste the regular expression there and it will work. So that's what I mean to say. But now let me show you this. Okay, maybe this example will be better. I have this data. Observe carefully. So 10 records I have. Let me copy paste this here. Okay, this is the 10 records that I have. My aim is I need to fetch this country code from each of the line. So tell me how to do it. Here is my country code, but I don't have country code here.
CA.
That's okay. I have country code here, and I have country code here. Yeah, find
CA.
Some are in small letters.
Yeah, some are in small letters. That's correct.
Text to column, sir.
Text to column. How split? How you will split?
Space. We'll use comma, space, any other characters.
So
No.
Find CA star.
That's correct. Kind of a regular expression. We will write a regular expression for this. Okay.
Sir,
Now tell me one thing.
Sir, I don't know regular expression.
You don't know regular expression. No problem. But observe carefully. So just take this line. Do you able to see this line? This size is enough. You want me to zoom in? Let me tell you this. Okay. So regular expression, how I'll write, just observe here. What I'll care about only this thing, right? correct? So I will write, see how I'll write. Alpha character, any alpha character is fine. Okay. And also one more time alpha characters. So I'm getting 2 alpha character or not?
Yes.
What is a pattern of a code that I'm searching? 2 alpha characters. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
2
sir.
alpha characters and
Numeric.
what? 3
Numeric.
digits or 4 digits or
4.
3 to 4 digits, right? So in some cases I have a 3, I guess.
Yes, sir. 3810.
Where it is?
In the second last line.
Second last line.
Yeah, correct, right? In some cases I have a 3. So these 2 alpha characters, and also I have a number. Now instead of numbers, I'll say 0 to 9. Any one of the number may appear 3 to 4 times, right? Isn't it the pattern? This is my pattern for the code. And what about the rest all? Rest all, I should say dot star dot star dot star. I'm telling, starting anything comes, just push it, no problem, until you match this pattern. After that, whatever comes, just ignore it. So just display this pattern. So to say that just display this pattern, you should put this pattern in the brackets. Is it making sense? Yes, no, any confusion?
Sir, why there is 2 time alpha? Like you mentioned.
Because of 2 characters. See, for C1,
Okay.
A1.
Got it.
What is 0 to 9?
We can also write curly bracket, then 2 under curly bracket 2.
Under curly bracket 2.
Place
Like,
of 2 alpha. No, sir, here is
In
okay.
alpha.
oh, you're telling like this. I can write, okay, alpha is appearing 2 times. Right? You can also write like this. So that's why you have to, make sure you are good in, what you call regular expressions. Okay. Also, you can write like this: A to Z, 2 times. Okay. So this is all different syntax. Okay. So now you people understood this?
So why we take 0 to 9?
0 to 9, because my number will be in 0 to 9, right? What is this? 1, which comes 0 to 9, and it repeated once. I mean, that is a one digit, one time. So this is 8, 0 to 9, 2. This is 3, 0 to 9, 2, 0 to 9, like that. Is it clear or still confusion?
So it's repeated
Clear,
4 times. So
clear, but what is the meaning of square bracket? What is the meaning of curly bracket and different?
See, that is complete regular expression concept. This is a syntax. If somebody says you int a, okay, so why I need to give a space between? What do you say? I know this a represent an integer, so why I should write a here? Rather, I'll write like this: a int. It will work.
So,
No. So this is a syntax. So this is how we will write. Whenever you want to represent a range, you will write in the square brackets. Whenever you want to represent a number of times, you will write in a flower braces. Whenever you want to extract, you will write in, again, like, curly, I mean, this brackets. Whenever you want to represent anything, you will write question mark. Whenever you want to represent 1 or 0, you will write question mark. Anything is star. Just one character is dot, like this. So for that is a big regular expression concept. So this can be used in anywhere, Python, SQL, everywhere, but you should know it. Okay. So that's why I'm telling my personal opinion, go and check it out at least an half an hour or 1 hour about the regular expression. So that is a fun. Okay.
okay, sir.
Cool. So let's do it. Okay. So I want to extract that pattern. So just copy paste the regular expression, right? So that is on the emails, email that, column name is email slip, email body snippet. So I'll just select here. So dot star, whatever we wrote. Okay. I'll just copy paste here. Okay. So this can be 3 to 4 as well. But for now, let me take a 3. Okay. So you see this plus button here. Here, Okay, you will come to know, like, little bit of regular expression details are given. You can go through it as well. So plus means one or more. This slash and then less than symbol is start of the word, beginning of the line, end of the line. And let's see the star. So this is, see, any letter. Alpha is any letter. That's what we used here. Okay, and then see any one of the character set. So square bracket. Okay, there is star is not given here. C plus is given, one or more. Star is maybe in the top, it is not visible. Yeah, this is a star. Okay, one or more. So it is like that. Okay, just go through the regular expression for now. So now I'll just go and process this one. I will select a parse. See, it is extracted. I'm getting only the codes. In the second line, I was not having anything, so I didn't get anything. In the sixth line also, I was not having any code. Where is my sixth line? Sixth line is this. Do I have any code here?
No.
So that's why I got a null. So there are different options. This is again regular expression related. Parse means extract, replace. If I say replace, then see what happens. Okay, I didn't have any text to replace. I'll just say replace with this regular expression. Okay, sorry. I should say this. Maybe. Replace is not working.
So we may need to enter some names instead of.
No, actually, I should enter like this: $1, $2. Yeah. So this is how it is. So replace is, it will replace the your actual column, but we generally go for parse. Parse means it will extract the column, I mean the pattern, and then keep it in a separate column. And we do also have a match. When I say match, it will just say whether it is true or false. I found this in this line. In the sixth line, I don't have it, so that's why it is a false. It is like that. So go check it out, the regular expression. I'll strongly recommend, because if I take the regular expression, it will again like 1 to 2 hours class for you, because I need to teach what is star, what is dot. Okay, but highly recommending, please go and see the regular expressions. Okay, that is,
Kindly
yeah, kindly.
request you, sir, if you can take her after Alteryx class, please take this session of regular expression.
I didn't understand. Can you tell me?
I'm saying, sir, if you can take, sir, after this Alteryx class, means complete the Alteryx, sir, then please take a one session of regular
Regular
expression.
expression. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe if time is there, I may try to take it, but it also depends on the Dev sir what he will tell. But let me see. Okay, but generally,
Yes, sir, we will request him.
Mhm.
Then we'll say, sir, can we request him, sir, for you?
I have a doubt.
Yeah, you can, but it will take, like, I need to prepare, right? I don't have a notes for it, but I can teach you, but with notes and all, so I need some more time, right? Because if I teach, you will forget. If I give some notes, what is star means, what is dot means, then it will be fine. So what I'll do, I'll try to prepare some notes, and then maybe as soon as it is done, I'll just tell Dev sir, like, just give me a 1 hour, or else I'll just pass that notes in the WhatsApp. So that will also help for you. So there are
There
some
is
30,
also
40.
option in the output method tokenize.
Yeah, there's a tokenize. Tokenize is like nothing but a splitting, different splitting test sessions. Okay, so that again, like, regular expression thing, but I'll tell you. But for now, I'll just for example, you have this specific pattern in multiple types. Okay, say for example, you have like this. So there is one code here and one more code also here. So you need to get all the relative codes. Okay, all the relative codes. Okay, so in that case, you have to go for the tokenize. But believe me, tokenize is not whatever you can do in tokenize, you can do it in the text to column. So no worries about the tokenize. Tokenize is nothing but it will divide the data with respect to that particular pattern. So same thing, text to column will also do.
Sir, I have a
Okay.
doubt, small doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
What is the construct like? What is the use of finding such codes from the text box from a paragraph? Like what use it will be?
So tell me, somebody people wrote address like this, then you want to find the zip code of it. How you will find it? Right? That's how it will be. Like people will write address. They will write, Babu VK, son of so and so, and then 24/7, and then 21st cross, and Nisarga layout. So all these things, right?
Right.
Landmark. So in that case, you want to extract the zip code. So basically, people will ask, what? How many people are registered from RR Nagar, or how many people are registered from Bangalore? So in that case, you need to extract the zip code or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is like that. For that purpose, it will be useful. Okay. So now quickly finish one of the transformer tool, and then we will wind up the class. Okay. Cool. So I will strongly recommend folks, please go and study the regex. Okay. Any regex 1 hour video will be enough, because that's the fun, and also it will be useful everywhere. Even I think in SQL also you used regex, right?
In Python,
Python, you done with Python? I don't think so. You people done with Python?
a little bit, sir, not much.
Okay. Yeah. In Python also you will use it everywhere, like all the language. In SQL also maybe. So do you wrote a kind of pattern matching like this maybe in the SQL? Like
star dot star.
Correct, star.
Yes.
Yeah, ABC dot star, like that, or else like
Yes.
this,
Yes.
Percentage star.
ABC, and like this. Did you
Percentage.
guys
Yes.
wrote like this?
Yes, sir. SQL
Yes.
also
Yes,
we
sir.
use.
These are all regular expressions only. So maybe at that time, since that is not into the syllabus, we would have told me to match ABC, you should write like this. But these are all symbols. Where it is coming from? It is coming from the regular expressions. Okay, cool. So now, so here in this tool, we just see transpose, very important, summarize, again important, cross tab, and count records. Only these four. The other things, weighted average, we generally 100% we're not going to use, and arrange also we're not going to use, right? And then running total also we're not going to use, because running total, weighted average can be done in the other ways of the model. Okay, those will be useful in the models. Okay, weighted average, and then taking running total. Running total can also be done in the multi row formula that we are done, right? So if you want, you can just drag and drop the running total and then see how it goes. But generally, running total, weighted average, and arrange we don't use. So these four are the main tools in the transform session. So let's concentrate on these four tools now. Okay, for now, let me take a simple tool summary. Okay, simple tool summary. So tell me one thing, generally, do you people done with a group by in the SQL?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We have
yes, sir.
Okay, I do
Yes,
kept
sir.
all the examples, but you can go through it. Okay, other tool examples, but in the class I will cover only those four. 3 more I won't cover, because that is not so important. So go through it. If any questions, ask me. But because I know those tools, but never used in my real time experience. Okay. So now tell me, with respect to country, with respect to country, I need a revenue. So now tell me how you will do it in the SQL. Where is country? Yeah, retailer country. With respect to country, I need sum of revenue. So now SQL, can you how will write in the SQL?
By using
select
partition bar.
country,
Country, comma, sum of revenue from table,
group by country.
group by country.
Perfect, right? And there is one tool which allow you to do a grouping, which is called summarization tool. Just drag and drop summary tool. So what is the group by column?
Country.
Okay, just click on that column, retailer country, click on this add and say group by. What is the sum column?
Revenue.
Click on the revenue column and click on this add, just say sum. Do you see the output?
Yes.
Yes.
Making sense?
Yes.
Okay. Say
Yes, sir.
you want to say maximum of it, minimum of it, all those things we have first, last, right? Mean, maximum, median, mode, average. No need to write anything. Okay. So depends on since it is a double, we are getting minimum, maximum, and all those things. If it is a varchar product, we will get concatenation. What are all options we will get? Can you guys guess?
Subcategories, group by subcategory.
No. So see, when I group by country, in the revenue, I can do sum, I can do maximum, I can take mean, median, all those things. If I want to aggregate something with respect to the string, what are all things I can do?
Names in ascending order, descending order.
No, order also not possible in the group by, right? I can concatenate, right? String concatenate. I can concatenate, I can count, I can do min, max, but I can't do numeric things. I can't do like, sum, average and all. I can't do that, right? Because that is a string. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What you will do? Like say select country and you have a product. Will you do sum of product?
No, sir.
No. What you will do? Concat, if at all you want to do, right? You want to see all the products of that particular country. So you will do concat kind of a thing, or else minimum length of the product, maximum length of these things will be possible with respect to the string, because those are all the string functions. In the string, sum doesn't work, average doesn't work. So it is like that. Okay. So based on what column you will select the function. So now one more example quickly. Simple, right? With respect to country, now tell me, I need with respect to product type, okay, and with respect to year, I have multiple years, right? No, I just have 1 year. So with respect to product type, with respect to country, I want count of records. Tell me what are all with respect to country and with respect to product type, right? Can I select both of them? Where should go both of them?
Add and then
Add.
count.
Count.
What should I select here?
Group by.
Correct. And I should count number of records, correct?
Sir.
Yeah, just count it. That's it. Any one of the column you select, just count it. See, that's it. Whatever you do in the SQL, same thing. Group by, count, or take a sum, or take an average, or whatever you want to do it. So it is like that. Okay, simple. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's already. Can I take 2 more minutes? Not more than that.
Yes, sir.
Is summary clear for you?
Yes.
Okay. So let me tell you how is the cross tab and transpose works. Both are simple. Like if you know one, other will be easy. Okay. Because it is one is reverse of other. Okay. So now. So this is my data. Observe here. This is my data. I need output like this. I need output like this. I'll just show you. This is my input for top in November, December. Yeah. Copy selected cells with header. Okay. Excel. I don't know what is wrong with this pasting. Okay. Some problem with my Excel. I don't know. Okay. So do you guys see this? The data, how it looks? It looks like this. Okay. I need output like this. Maybe it will paste. Yeah. Okay. Some pasting is problem. So basically I need a store location and then department as it is. But in the name, I need January here, February here, March here, and respective values there. Do you guys understood what I want to do?
Yeah, column to row.
Column to row, correct, correct. So for that, we will use a transpose. Tell me one thing. So if it is like this, okay, give me a second. I'll just maybe type it. Okay. I have store location department. So I'm just writing like India, and then department is CS like this, and January. Feb. Just observe here, only 2 columns I took for now, just to demonstrate. So I need like this in the output. I need like this. Same column, copy paste, and here I need as say like name, January, February, 12, 23. Okay, this will be repeated. Okay, correct. So this is what output I need. Okay, so maybe this is as a value. Generally it will give 2 more outputs. I mean 2 more extra columns. Okay, 2 extra columns by merging all the columns. Okay, so I will call it as a key column. I'm keeping this as it is, so I'm calling these as key columns. Okay, tell me what these columns are. So I need like this. So is this to our headers or data?
Data.
Data. Okay, why? Because in my output it is a data, right? So these 2 columns are data columns. Okay, and these are all values. So these are all values. So my pattern is like this. My pattern will be like this. It sounds a little complicated. This complicated is not there, but why I'm teaching this, because this is important for the exam point of view. See here this diagram, observe carefully. So these are all my key columns. So this was my data column and this was the data values. It is transposed like this. Key column, key column as it is, store location and department. Data columns came into the rows. So that is called a name column. So on top it is their name. See, name column, and then this is the value column. Where is data values? So transpose means if it is in this pattern, it will convert to this pattern. So that's what transpose does. So in that case, you should select. Tell me one thing, you should select what are all the key columns or not, so that key columns will be kept as it is. So you should select what is my key columns. That's it. Rest all columns will be transposed. So now let's see practically, you will understand. So now I will drag and drop the transpose tool. Okay. So now tell me what are all my key columns?
Store
Here,
location department.
store location department. Select store location department. That's it. Rest all will go into data columns. That's
Data
it.
columns.
Done.
Data columns.
That's it. See? Isn't it nice? How many rows I'll get? You tell me how many rows? I have 32 rows. How many I'll get?
32.
32 into 12.
Correct. 32 into 12, right? See, that's what it is. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions in this?
If we want to row to column,
Yeah, that is the cross tab. Okay. Now tell me in the cross tab. Okay. Now, so this is my data. Just okay. I'll take the same example. This is my data. Naming conventions are different, but naming conventions are not important. Only important with respect to the exam. Okay, other than that, for interview nobody will ask like what it is data, what is this key columns. No. So do you know how to make column to rows, rows to columns? Just say yes, we can use transpose and cross tab tools. Okay, cool. So this is my input now and this is my output. Tell me one thing, where are my headers? Where are my headers? Headers are in this. This is my headers, right? Which is becoming January, February, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I'll call this as headers. Okay. So these two columns, I will call this as a grouping columns. Group columns. That's what people just call. Okay. Group columns will remain as it is. It is not a key now. It is a group. Why group? Tell me one thing. How many records I have here? 2. It is becoming only 1. Correct? With respect to these two combinations, I'm grouping. That's why they are called it as a group columns. So I was having a 2 records. Now I have only 1 record because I have grouped with respect to store location and department, and I have taken these columns as an header. Cool. Rest is like, this is the data values. So now I'll show the diagram. So now you can imagine like, with respect to that diagram. Okay, can you relate this diagram now? See here,
Yes.
I was having a group columns and I was having a header column. I was having a header column, second one. So I also have a header column here, right? And I was having value column. So now what it happens? Group column as it is, group column as it is, header column moved on top. Header column, see, header column is moved on top. That's it. The data values are as it is. So now tell me one thing, what should we select in the transpose? Do you guys guess what we have to select in the transpose?
Header column.
Sorry, in the cross tab. So the naming convention is different. So we should select
Grouping column, then
correct.
header column.
What are all the grouping column and header column? Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So now I'll just go there. Where? Yeah. So now I need to reverse it, right? Now tell me what are all the grouping columns here? What is grouping columns?
Store location department.
Correct. What is the header column?
Header column, January, February.
Name.
Yeah,
All
name.
sales.
Name,
Name,
yes.
right? So drag and drop the cross tab. Now select the grouping column, store and department. Correct?
Right.
Now I need to select header column. Correct? Change the column header. What is my header column name?
Name.
Correct. What are all my values? Values in the value column.
Values.
That's it. So you can select any one of the aggregation field. Generally, we'll go for some. Even in the SQL, you are transposing whenever you are doing, row to columns. So you must have been done a sum. Just select, just go through your queries. You will come to know either you would have been done some average. So you would have been done. Okay, just go through it because you have to relate. That's how you have to relate. Okay, you have to think, okay, how I done this one in the SQL. So in the SQL, tell me it is a little difficult, right? How you'll write? How you'll do this in the SQL?
Pivot and
Pivot
pivot.
and pivot.
Yeah, maybe you
Pivot
have to
and pivot,
mention all the
yes.
columns and then sum off like that. So it is little more easy here, right? You can just play around with this values and then see how data looks. So that's also possible. Cool. So now clear with cross tab and transpose. Any questions here?
No, sir.
No
Not
question.
sir.
No, sir.
Perfect. Perfect.
Sir, can we label
Hmm.
the tools which we are using in the window, in the canvas?
I mean, kind of comments. You're telling comments.
Yeah, okay.
You can also label here. So when I click on this tool, do you see here? Annotation. Here I am converting rows to columns. See?
Got it.
Yeah, you can also put the comments as well. Annotation and then comments. There are
By
two
default,
things.
sir, like we see in the toolbar when we
Hmm.
want to select the tool, there is a name like comment, explore box, or running tool, cross tab. Same
Yeah.
as it is, it can't be shown here in the canvas.
You can make leave it default as it is, and also you can see annotation show, hide. If you hide, no annotation, clean. If you make show annotation
By default, annotation will not come. The name which is as it is, like cross
as
tab.
it is. Like for example, I use summarize. By default, no, it won't come. So you have to write here, maybe summarize. Okay, cool. So now quickly, like yeah, so I'm done with the class. I just want to show you maybe like a core exam. Okay, no, first in the first day I have showed you. So I don't know whether you take an exam or not, but I like, you know, I really want you people to take an exam and you know, try it out. Okay, so that's why I'm showing this exam questions as well. So let's see any transpose questions are there. Transpose, yeah. Can you see that? Find a tool. Okay, just find a tool. How you people do it? Tell me what is how you people do this one?
Transpose.
Transpose. Okay, in transpose you will select particular you know, what you call key columns, and then you know, rest all key column here. What is the key column here?
ID only.
ID only. Perfect. And it will give name and value. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And did you guys, okay, can you guys able to answer this question? Let's see. Okay,
In the one, 15.
16 text to column.
Yes, sir, possible. Yes, sir.
Possible
Yes, a phrase by
Yes.
phrase.
by
Phrase.
Drop. Actually, we use drop. So
Drop the third.
drop the third.
Drop.
How we will drop the third?
first we will split using the
Pipe.
pi.
What is the delimiter?
Pi.
Tell me one thing. We will gonna split by column or split by rows?
Split by column,
Split
then
by column. Pipe
By
delimiter.
column to choose 2.
Perfect. Column we choose two, and then we will say extra. Don't consider extra. Drop the extra fields. Correct.
Drop the extra.
Perfect. Perfect. So you are getting confidence that you'll pass the exam. Try. It is not so easy. Okay. Try, and then you know, properly you do it. Okay. Maybe filter tool. Tell me filter tool. The basic filter in the filter tool allows for you for querying against multiple columns. Yes or no?
You're now connected.
No, sir, no.
No. Perfect. False. That's a false statement. Maybe choose a right data type, that you can do a trial and error. That's not a problem. This we saw already. So anything else? Okay. Tell me what should be the tool of this. Oops. Okay. Do you guys see this one? Or let me zoom in. Which tool would be used to create the following output?
Cross tab.
Cross tab? No, there are how many inputs I have?
Sorry, join. 1 minute.
2 inputs I have.
Union or
Union. Tell me one thing. What is the output I am getting? Common records, right? Bruno and then sign, right?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it join?
Inner
Yeah.
join.
left.
Join only, right? Why so confusion? Can we do it in formula?
No.
Formula accepts only one input. Will append. What is append? Append is cross join. In append, we will get 3 into 3. 9 records we will get in append. So append is also not correct. Union is also not correct. In union, we will again get more records and only 2 columns, right? Because column name, everything is same. So only left is join. Okay. Okay. Can you guys, you know, try these things? I mean, like go through this. Let's see. Okay. Any questions? Come back to me.
Sir, can you please go back to that question, last
Which
question?
question? Last
The
question.
join.
Join. Yeah.
Here the column name is the same for both the tables we have. Column A, column B, column A, column B.
No. What he is telling, can I produce by using these 2 input? Can I produce this one with join tool? Yes, because in the join tool, I can change the column name or not.
Yes, sir. But there should be a common column as well, right?
Yeah, common column is there. No, column A,
Yeah.
column B. Column A from this table, column A from this table. See, Bruno from this table, Bruno from this table. Did you guys get it?
Sir, can we take two columns from
Okay.
table
Okay.
one and two columns from B as a joining?
No, simple. Don't confuse. See,
Duplicating.
yeah, see, first column key is column A. Sorry, first table key is column A. Second table key is again column A. They joined with the column A from the first table. I mean, table 1 dot column A is equal to table 2 dot column A. So what is common? Bruno is common and Maxine is common, right? So those
Yes,
two
sir.
are same. Why confusion? Simple, right? Joining we saw in Excel also, we saw in SQL also. Now we are seeing in Alteryx also. Very important topic. You should again study that one. Join. How many records you will get on all those stuffs. Okay. So maybe can you answer this one quickly? Let's see. Filter tool. How many rows would the T output contains the following custom filter? Day is equal to Monday and year either 10, 2010 or 2016. Tell me how many rows you will get it. I just need one answer. Don't give me like, 3 sir, no sir, 4. No, just one answer, please.
So one.
One. I don't know the answer. Okay. Just give me one number. Let's see. Simple, right? See, filter out all Mondays. How many rows are there in the Monday?
One.
Only one.
One.
So is that row satisfies this also, because there is an AND condition. Is year is 2010 or in 2016? Yes, right, 2010. So only one row. Yeah, you are right. Why are you not confident? You said right answer, but you're not confident. Okay, so try practice more. I mean, like, practice more, you'll be confident enough. Okay, whatever you said is right. So these type questions only you will get it. Can't you clear, like, after practicing little more? Yes, no, right? So you will clear the exam, don't worry. So I'm done. You can drop off, and please go through this document, and also assignments also given. Go through the assignments, and rest all like good. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for joining. So
Thank you so much, sir.
yeah, no problems. See, this is a certification exam. Okay. If you can able to answer this, practice little more, you should able to clear the certification exam from Alteryx, not from any of the intermediate folks, directly from Alteryx.
What's the cost involved in this certification?
Zero.
For exam?
Zero.
Okay.
Free. It's free. But you can't take multiple times in a single week. If you take this week, it will only again activate next week. Okay. After 7 days. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to take multiple times in the same week, create a multiple IDs.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. That's it. I'm done. Feel free to drop off if you have any questions, so you can ask me.